Hi guys, Rose here with the Cackling Moon. This is going to be a client's love spell reading. I have my spread right there so I don't forget it. I also was smart this time and I have my mug of coffee off to the side here so that I can take some sips and not get all grouchy because I don't have my morning coffee. Okay, so for the love spell reading, we are going to be tapping into your love life. And my client has a specific question, and it doesn't revolve around another person. It's actually, they want to know if they're doing something wrong when it comes to attracting love. So my client is single and tends to attract more of a nerdy type of a person. And it's funny because my client called themselves a nerd as well, or geeky. So I thought that was cute because I totally identify with that personality. That's how I was back in the day when I was single. So I know what you mean. So we're going to be looking into that. Now, because the spread that I created revolves around relationship, I'm going to tweak some of the positions to fit your specific need. So there's no problem with that. I'm going to be working with the Gothic Tarot. I don't think I've worked with this deck yet for my spooky reading, so this is going to be a first. Check out that bag. Isn't that cute? So the Gothic Tarot, and I'm also going to be working with Madame Endoras fortune cards, and also the Halloween Tarot is in here, or the Halloween Oracle, I'm sorry. So I'm going to use 3 different decks for you. And we will see what the cards have to say. So basically just sit back. You could take notes. If you have a journal handy, you could take some notes. You could always look back on your reading. This will always be available for you to watch. And see what happens. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind, basically, is how I feel about that. This is a 10-card spread. We're going to start it off with an oracle card. So we're going to start with the with the Halloween Oracle, and we're going to look at who you are right now, the witch. So the witch is representing who you are right now. And this is going to give us an idea of what kind of energies you're working with, especially when it comes to your love life. Ooh, we have scrying. Scrying is intuition. I love it. So intuition popping up with who you are now as far as love goes. Very intuitive sense to love. You need to trust your own vibe. Trust your own intuition. Trust what is coming to you when it comes to you seeking out potential lovers. So in other words, I'll use this as an example, okay? If you are online dating and you are scrolling through people's profiles and you get a vibe from someone, whether it's a negative or a positive, trust the vibe, trust the feelings that you get. If you are on a first date and this person makes you feel like that it's really good, you feel like the connection is there, trust your intuition. That's your intuition. So it's basically that feeling that you get. You can't understand where it comes from. It's just a feeling you have. So trust that. So basically it's saying you're very intuitive when it comes to love. It also shows me that you can see the red flags as they are coming. So it's also beneficial for you if you notice red flags about a person or a situation that you are in. It's always best that you trust yourself and listen to those things, okay? So that is what's coming up for the witch. Now let's look at the cauldron, your hopes for love. So I'm going to take this to say your hopes for a relationship. What are you hoping to get out of a relationship? This one. wanted to pop out. Your hopes for love, we have the Six of Wands. Beautiful. Success. You want something simple. You want something that is going to require little to no effort and action. You don't want to have to fight for this relationship to work. You kind of want things to fall into place as they're meant to. Basically, what it looks to me is you're looking for love that is going to work. You're looking for something that is lifelong. You're looking for something that is going to make you feel like you are accepting, or you're accepted for who you are, and you also want to accept that person for who they are. The Six of Wands also makes me feel like of other people who are looking in on you and your relationship with this person or with this future person. And I feel like you want a relationship with someone whom other people will be accepting of. And now I want to say it is not important what other people think about your relationship or your choices for love. But I do see that that is something that is important for you. It is important that you are dating somebody that people that you love and care about, so family, maybe close friends, are accepting of this person as well. Because I feel like maybe that friendship dynamic, that inner circle is so important to you that it would be really challenging if you were dating someone that they didn't enjoy. But also keep in mind, when it comes to love and choosing someone for love, it is your choice, not anyone else's, okay? So that is the cauldron. Eye of Frog, what you are failing to see. And so this is in terms of what are you failing to see when it comes to dating. So this is really going to answer that main question that you asked in your email. And we have the Ten of Wands. Failing to see. So a Ten of Wands is looked at as somebody who is constantly in battle. Now this card doesn't represent it very well. The deck doesn't really follow Rider Waite. But the Ten of Wands is the imagery of a person carrying a bunch of, like a sack full of wands, and they can't see the path ahead of them. It's almost like they are carrying on the weight of the world, and their stresses are keeping them from seeing the future, seeing the path ahead. So what you're failing to see when it comes to looking for love, I feel you focus on the negative, you focus on the hard parts, you focus on all of the potentials of it going sour versus the positives. I feel like also you will block yourself, or you will allow other people maybe something someone else says. If someone isn't feeling the person, you'll allow them to kind of influence your choice to not move ahead with that person, which is why I feel like it's important for me to repeat. It doesn't matter what everybody on the outside thinks about you and love. What matters is you and your feeling, and your intuition is strong, as we've shown here. Your intuition is strong, so you should be trusting yourself. You should be trusting your sense of is this person worth your time? So what I see is what you're not seeing is try to be more optimistic about it. Don't look so far ahead and worry so far ahead into the future. Like, don't think 10 years from now when you are meeting someone for the first time, okay? Simply live in the moment, and I think that's going to be very important for you. Living in the moment, and don't worry so much about the end result, because when you start looking long term, when you haven't even gotten to the very depths, not even the depths of this person, but just like getting to know them as a human being, you're kind of setting yourself up for prejudgment on a person, and you don't want to do that when it comes to searching for love. You really want to open yourself up to being open to maybe dating somebody who may not be your ideal person. We all have a type, right? But you may not think that this person would be the one, and then they will turn around and surprise you. So don't think too far ahead, I say, is another thing. Next, we have Puppy Tongue, how to approach your situation. So how to approach love when it comes to dating. Ace of Cups, I love this. Ace of Cups is a very emotionally connected person, and this is someone who is not afraid of conversation, someone who is not afraid of pretty much putting it all out there. I see this as a good and a bad, so I see this also as a negative for you. I feel like when it comes to you connecting with a person, you really feel comfortable with someone right away, and maybe you feel like you could tell them anything and everything. This is not something you do on the first, second, or even maybe the third date. I feel like you eventually start releasing layers of yourself to this person, but don't completely empty your cup on date one, okay? And by that, I just mean we all have baggage. We all have those things that, you know, we want to share about our past. But if it comes to the point of you are just fully blown emptying your cup on this person on date one, don't do that, my love. So I feel like that's another thing, is be open your heart. I feel like Ace of Cups is like, be open to new things, new opportunities, love, you know, open your heart, but don't be so fluid with releasing all of your baggage all on date one. With progression in time, you can reveal things, you know, but don't put it all out on the table thinking, okay, this is me, do you want me or not? Don't do that. That is why we have multiple dates, right? That is why we take our time to get to know a person, because we are literally taking time to reveal ourselves. You don't want to reveal all of you all at once. Okay. Now we have, let me get some coffee. I haven't even had a sip of coffee yet. I have a Pisces cup. Cute, huh? Okay. The unicorn horn. This is a wish for the future. So the wish for future of love. We have temperance. Oh, I love it. I love that you got a major arcana. But the wish for future of love, temperance is balance. Temperance is patience, okay? I also see this as like with the cups, how we were just talking about releasing baggage or releasing inner feelings, not letting everything out too soon. The future for love is the two of you will be sharing secrets. The two of you will be releasing a lot of inner stuff together. So this person, this future person you're going to be meeting, I feel they're going to have their own cup. Okay. We all have a cup. Some of us have multiple cups. Some of us have overflowing cups. Some of us don't. But I feel like the person that you're going to be meeting is going to definitely share a deepness with you. They're going to have a lot to reveal about themselves or their past as well, which is why I say don't do it on date one. You don't want to freak each other out. You don't want to put too much heaviness all on one date. Keep a sense of mystery, okay? And temperance reveals balance. It reveals for the future is balance in a relationship. You want a relationship where you were both putting equal amounts of effort and action and emotion and everything into it. So you want to make sure that that remains even as well. I'll just go like this. I don't have a big reading space. My table is kind of small. And this is a big spread. Okay. Next we have the finger. Which direction are you going to take this? So which direction, let's just look at this as which direction will you take love? Okay. The Knight of Wands. I love it. So the Knight of Wands is telling you, be passionate, okay? When it comes to searching for love, be passionate and search for passion, okay? A Knight of Wands, this can represent also like the lover in a sense, but this person will be passionate in something that they do. So their line of work, maybe they're artistic, they have an interest of something, they're going to be very passionate about it. Knight of Wands energy is fire. So I feel like when it comes to your quest for love, you know, keep it open and keep it very like just very open-minded and open-hearted, if that makes sense, you know. Don't put any limitations to you, and don't be picky and choosy, you know. Give an opportunity for people who are usually not your cup of tea. Like I said, we have a type, but don't limit yourself. You said it even in your email, you feel like you only attract geeky types. And by that, you're already limiting yourself. You're already pretty much subconsciously saying, I am only I am only worthy of the nerdy type. And that's not true. You can be worthy of any type. It's just what kind of energy and passion are you putting out into the dating world when you go out there. The Knight of Wands is also fearless. They are like very action oriented. So they're not afraid of taking steps. They're not afraid of making the first move. So maybe this is a sign for you. If you see someone who catches your eye, there is nothing wrong with you going forward and asking them out, you know, or saying hello or starting a conversation. So don't think you are limited to waiting for that person to come to you. You can always go to the person. Now we're going to do the 3 beating hearts. So I'm going to use the Oracle for this. The 3 beating hearts, this one is usually the connection between you and your lover, but I'm going to use this as, let's use this to represent what kind of a lover would be good for you. What kind of energies should this person embrace? Let's look at it that way. So we have the key, the queen, and the gate. Oh, I love it. You got the key and the gate. So the key, locked doors can be opened. This person, I feel locked doors being open is revealing, like I said, revealing things. Being able to be yourself, your true self. So I feel like when we have a lock and a key, we only lock things up when we are very careful about them. Usually it's stuff we're hiding, or it's stuff that is just very, very special to us. So I feel like with the key, that this person is going to make you feel like you can open your heart out, like open your heart to them, that they are going to be able to make you feel comfortable to reveal who you really are to this person. You will feel 100% yourself. You need a lover who is going to allow you to feel this way. The queen, love and prosperity. So this person is not afraid to express emotion. This person is not afraid to be, what is the word I want to use? Like they will pamper you, but at the same time, you know, vice versa. They will treat you like a queen, I want to say, too. That's what this is making me feel like. I also feel like this person is going to be very family-oriented, and their relationship with their mother is going to be very important to kind of reveal how they are going to be to you. That is also a key, too. A lot of times when we're looking at love and lovers, look at how they treat their family. That will kind of give you an idea of how their family is to them. If there's somebody who is distant from family, it doesn't mean that they're going to be distant always in love. I'm not saying that. But I am saying, like, when it comes to, like if you are a big family person and this person may not be, that might be a little bit of a rift that you two will meet, but it doesn't mean that they are hopeless. So I also want to say that. But it's also important, too, to see how they treat their mother or their siblings or their guardian or whoever. A lot of times that kind of reflects just how they are to people who are closest to them, okay? Obviously, you are not going to be the same energy as his mother. You're going to be more of a lover, obviously. But I just thought I would throw that in there. That just felt very important. I feel like this person's going to be very family-oriented. They'll either come from a large family, or there will be a significant female in their life, okay? So mama might be very close to them. The gate. A barrier keeps you from your goal. So I love that the gate came up with the key for this person, because I feel like this person is going to be having walls up. So they may have had a past relationship or a past experience that has caused them to be a little bit more protective of themselves, okay? So I feel like when the two of you meet, that temperance energy, that patience energy, that balance, you're gonna really make this person feel like they can open the gate, like they can allow themselves to be vulnerable. So this person that you will be meeting, I feel, will also have, you know, they're gonna have a little bit of a backstory. They may have some difficulties, some challenges with opening their heart. But with the right kind of mixture, and I feel like you're going to have that. There's a lot of cup energy in the reading. It shows me there's no swords. That's another thing I should say. There are no swords. There's wands. So a lot of passion, a lot of heart, but there's no sword suit. And that makes me feel like communication may be one thing that you guys will feel a little bit challenged with. And that might come with this person feeling like they have to, like they don't want to be vulnerable right off the bat. So that's something that in even exchange of expressing your feelings and your hearts to one another that's where this will come through. But I'm just, throwing stuff out there. Basically, you're looking for a lover who is, you're not going to have to work so hard to obtain a relationship or obtain some sort of a connection with this person. You want it to just flow naturally. And last but not least, we're going to let's just pull a tarot. Let's pull from the bottom. This is going to represent the future. Okay, so your future concerning love. And we have the King of Pentacles. I love it. So the King of Pentacles is basically someone who's very much in charge, okay? This is someone who has a lot going on in their life, really good positives. They're a lot like entrepreneurs. They create their own kingdom, their own world. They're very resourceful people. So when it comes to love, I feel like you're going to find something like the word organic just came to mind. So I feel like love is going to be organic to you. You're not destined to be alone. Don't worry about that. I do feel like love is going to be coming your way. I feel like it's going to take a little bit more time. I also think it's going to allow you, this is going to allow you a chance to see that if you open your heart more and you don't limit yourself to saying, I only attract nerdy types, then you're going to find that you're going to be able to, attract something different. And I feel like your King of Pentacles, this person, a King of Pentacles, a Knight of Wands, this person's definitely going to have energy that maybe you're not used to dealing with. And I think you need that. I think you need a change. I think it's also switching up where you hang out when you meet people. Do the online dating thing. If you haven't tried it, give it a shot. I did that. That's actually how I met my husband. But you never know. Like, love will happen, but don't allow outside influences to influence your choice. Always go in this 100% you, okay? So with that said, my love, I hope that this reading helped you. I hope it gave you something to think about. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. And anyone who's watching, this is the love spell. If you're interested, click the link below. Check out my shop. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, loves.